Hi, this is Peter Atkinson from the Merry Bakers. Welcome to episode 18 of On the Night Train, Runaway. To listen to previous episodes or to explore the train, you can always go to onthenighttrain.com. And if you want to hear more stories that bring joy and hope to hundreds of thousands of families, we need your support. Go to themerrybakers.com/donate. There's a link in the description to make it easy. Your donations make all our future shows possible. We cannot do it without you. And now, happy listening to On the Night Train, episode 18, Runaway.
The Merry Beggars presents
All aboard!
On the Night Train. Episode 18, Runaway.
Sam sabotaged the brakes, Paul! We're on a runaway train! A runaway? A runaway train?
Go back into Pullman's private car, Paul. Take Edith and go.
He's trying to get away in the luggage car!
What are you talking about? Sam, what did you do?
It's not safe to stay on the connection when it's uncoupling. The cars will jerk back and forth. If you don't go back inside, you might be thrown off the train when I pull this pin.
Edie! I won't let you pull the pin, Sam!
No! Go! Go back, Edith! I'm warning you, get out of my way!
Edie, what's going on? What are you doing?
Sam, listen to me! What happens to the luggage car when you uncouple it? The Midnight Express is coming up behind us. They'll crash into you.
I don't get it. What's happening? What did he do?
You silly girl. The Midnight Express knows that I'm going to detach from the night train. They're coming up behind us. They're coming to pick me up and to watch the night train crash.
Is that why you're uncoupling the luggage car, Sam?
He sabotaged the train, Paul. Sam sabotaged the brakes so that when we get to Summit Tunnel, we'll be going too fast to make the first turn in the tunnel and we'll crash. The night train will be another awful train wreck.
Sam, you were teaching me to be a conductor. We were friends. And the watch you gave me, I just found the message hidden inside. You told me your father gave you this watch when you were 10, but you lied. You lied to me. Webster Wagner gave you this watch for years of exemplary service and loyalty. It's proof that you sabotaged the night train.
But it doesn't matter anymore, does it? The night train is over. Soon everyone will know that I was the news leak Rudy Ackerman has been searching for. They'll know who planted the telegrams on Kate Smith and George Crocker. They'll know I sabotaged the brakes, and it won't matter because the night train will be a smoking wreck.
Sam, you're gonna get us all killed.
I've tried plenty of other ways to stop the night train, to delay it so it would lose the race. Unfortunately, your father doesn't give up easily.
That's because Dad's a good railroad man, not like you. You're a traitor!
I'm not a traitor. I'm a loyal Wagner man.
Sam, you're a Pullman conductor. You're supposed to get us to Sacramento safely.
I joined Pullman's crew so I could make sure that Wagner won this race. Now just move out of the way, Edith. Just move out of the way.
So you're just going to pull the pin and roll away to safety, leaving everyone else on board to crash?
Yes. As soon as you and your sister move out of my way, that is.
Snakes alive! This is crazy!
Sam, you can't do this. You can't make the night train another wreck like the Great Revere and the Angola Horror.
The railroad is a dangerous business, Edith Mallard, and people make it dangerous too. George Pullman is a crook, and he deserves this.
But George Pullman isn't the only person on this train. My mama and dad are on the night train, and Mrs. Kate Smith, and the Crockers, and...
I am well aware of the identities of everyone on board, and I don't care.
They are on this train because they want to see their country. They just want to see their country. They just want to go safely from Chicago to Sacramento.
No, they don't. They want luxury, prestige, the Pullman name, the Pullman legacy. And that legacy, that reputation should belong to Webster Wagner. I don't regret for a moment what I've done, and I'll do whatever it takes to see the night train and George Pullman utterly destroyed. Now get out of my way, both of you!
That's bad, Sam! You're talking like a terrible villain, Sam!
Call me what you like. I tried to sabotage the night train with lesser accidents, but now I have no choice but to wreck it once and for all.
You do have a choice, Sam.
Enough arguing. I like you two. You're young and spunky, and you've done your best to do what is right. You're smart too. It's not fair to let you go up in flames with the rest of the night train.
In flames?
The engine will explode into flames upon impact with the wall of the tunnel at the first curve.
Sam!
You are a terrible villain, Sam!
Look, I'll save you. Come on, get in the luggage car. I'll take you with me.
What?
You heard me. We're friends, and it is not fair for you to suffer for George Pullman's mistakes. Cross the connection and get in the luggage car now. I'll save you.
This is my dad's train. There's no way we'll let you do this.
Yeah, this is a Mallard train.
As if that makes any difference now. Will Mallard was a fool to work on a Pullman train, knowing the corruption of his leader. Now he's paying the price. You didn't choose that. Come with me!
You've gone crazy, Sam! We'll never leave this train!
This is our night train, Sam, and we're going to save it. We're going to save Harold and Rosie and sweet old Kate Smith and silly Professor Dopey Dad and our mother and father and—
Stupid girl! There's nothing you can do!
No, stay away from us!
Edith, hold on to me!
He's getting away, Paul. He's pulling the pin.
There! It's done! There's nothing you can do! I gave you a chance, Edith and Paul! I gave you a chance!
This is our train and we're going to save it! And don't you dare call my big sister stupid ever again!
Sam's gone. He got away.
Come on, Edith. Let's go back inside the train. We haven't got much time. We've got to go to Dad and Mama and fix the brakes before we get to the summit tunnel. Somehow, we've got to slow this train down. They're in Mama's roomette in the sleeper car, remember?
Okay, I'm coming.
George Pullman said, I won't receive pay for the work I did on this trip, and if we want to return to Chicago on this train, I'll have to take the blame for everything that's happened. I don't think I have a choice if we ever want to get home.
In other words, he intends to make you the laughingstock of the whole railroad industry. There must be another way.
Daddy, the train's going to be
Sam
wrecked.
sabotaged the brakes!
We're on a runaway train.
We're not gonna get to Sacramento,
Sam sabotaged the brakes because
train is going
he
to
was
crash
a Wagner
because we
Man,
won't be able to
and
round
he
the
hates
first curve
Pullman,
in
and he
Summit
got
Tunnel
away in
with
the
same
luggage
speed. We'll
car.
crash into the side of a mountain. The engine will explode.
Stop! One at a time.
What are you talking about?
Slowly. What did you find?
I found Sam on the connection to the luggage car.
He pulled the pin and uncoupled the luggage car from the night train because we're on a runaway train with no brakes.
I tried to stop him, but he got away.
We have to fix the brakes, Dad. Otherwise, we will never get to California or back home or anywhere.
The brakes. What's wrong with the brakes?
Sam said he sabotaged them. Don't know what exactly he did, but he said they won't work.
We're going to explode.
Come on,
Where are you going,
to
Daddy?
the boiler room. Come with me, all of you. If what you say is true, we don't have much time. Here, go on into the dining car, you two. Go straight through.
Goodness! Here come all the mallard ducks, all in a row again. They're always running.
Was there an accident? Where's Pullman? Mallard? Will Mallard, what's going on now?
Problem in the boiler room.
Oh, did you tell George Pullman?
I haven't seen Mr. Pullman yet.
You should find him! Find him immediately! Someone should tell him what's going on!
If you do that, I appreciate it.
What cheek! We'll be hiring a new manager in Sacramento. Rest assured we will have no more of Mallard's accidents and scandals.
I'll tell Mr. Pullman as soon as I investigate the situation.
You be sure to do just that. I'll be right there to oversee you, Will Mallard. I just need to get a copy of my Pullman rule book from my roomette. Don't make any decisions without me.
Will? What's the matter?
Trouble in the boiler room. Might be another sabotage. Come with me. I might need your help.
Yes, sir.
This is the most treacherous part of the entire Transcontinental Railroad.
Don't lose your appetite over it, Professor. We'll arrive in Sacramento tonight. This little problem is just adding a little intrigue, a little spice to the final leg of our journey.
Kate, you don't understand. This tunnel is 1,659 feet long and 7,043 feet above sea level.
Your facts are impressive, Professor, but I don't see what difference it makes. This train just rolls right on.
I'm sure Will Mallard will fix it.
Wait, Miss Diamond! I mean, Mrs. Mallard, is something the matter? What can I do?
My husband will take care of it. I'll let you know if we need your help. Thank you, Barney.
We're gonna stop the sabotages, Barney.
I bet you will. You just keep everybody safe, all right now?
So long as you keep these passengers quiet and calm.
Can do, ma'am.
And then we have to get around Cape Horn. Cape Horn is practically a cliff. This is not the time for accidents or sloppy performance. This is the time for precision.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. The whole Mallard family and Harold and... What's going on?
I need to get into the boiler room, Rosie.
We're on a runaway train.
On a runaway train?
It's another sabotage, Rosie.
Harold, come with me.
Yes, sir.
I'll help too, Dad.
Not yet, Paul. Louise, wait here with the children.
Be careful, Will.
Edith, how do you know Sam sabotaged the brakes?
He told me himself, Mama.
I can't believe it. He was a Weasley Wagner man all along.
It seems you two are right. This is sabotage. The door is locked and jammed.
Sam was just in the boiler room to update our timetable with Jerry. The door worked all right for him and he... Oh! Sam didn't say anything because he's the one who jammed it. I hope Jerry's all right.
Harold, brace yourself against the guardrail and push. I'm going to break the lock.
They did it! They smashed the door open!
They got inside the boiler room, but they haven't stopped the sabotage yet.
Louise, come join us in here.
Go on. He wants us in the boiler room now.
Oh no! Snake's alive! Sam knocked out the fireman and tied him up and left him on the floor of the boiler room! We're on a runaway train! Nobody is paying attention to the engine! Snake's alive!
Louise, help me wake him up.
Yes, Will.
What's the matter? Is Jerry all right in there? I can't see! Somebody tell me what's going on!
The fireman!
You mean Jerry?
Yes! Jerry was knocked down. He's unconscious and his hands are tied.
Harold and Daddy are untying him. I think he's waking up.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry, Mr. Mallard. I don't know why I'm on the floor right now. I was shoveling the coal.
Jerry, are you okay?
What's happening? Why am I on the floor? Is that Harold? Those are kids. Why are there kids in the boiler room?
I brought them. It's okay, Jerry.
Oh, Mr. Mallard, why do I feel so funny? Did the boiler explode? Did I mess something up again? Please tell me we have the right kind of coal.
We have the right kind of coal, Jerry. I think Sam Lewis sabotaged the automatic brakes. He must have knocked you out and tied you up so you wouldn't be able to stop him.
Then that's why my head hurts so much?
Yes, Jerry.
Oh, I'm gonna beat up that no-good conductor. Where is he?
Sam is gone. He uncoupled the luggage car from the rest of the night train and escaped.
I didn't even see him coming, Mr. Mallard.
It's okay, Jerry. You did your job. Harold and I will take care of the engine now. You're taking a little break.
No, I want to help, Mr. Mallard. Let me help. I want to fix it.
Don't argue, Jerry. Take a breath now. Calm down. This is my wife, Louise. She's going to fix up that cut on your cheek, and Rosie's going to give you some hot chocolate.
But the train, Mr. Mallard.
Come, Jerry. Out of the boiler room. Mr. Mallard will take care of everything. Let's get you out of the way and clean you up.
How long was Jerry alone
Let's
here?
cross
I
the
was here not
connection.
an hour
I will
ago.
make you comfortable in the
Sam came
kitchen.
and sent me to Pullman's private car for another meeting.
They are my children. I'll introduce you later.
Who are those kids?
Will and Harold will find out what's wrong.
Oh, my head aches. I thought Mr. Mallard's children weren't allowed on the train.
They're stowaways, Jerry. Come on in now. Let us clean you up.
Okay. All right.
We're going twice as fast as we should be to safely get around that first curve.
What should we do?
We have to find a way to slow down the train. Slow it just enough that we can make the
We
turn.
can help, Daddy.
Yeah, tell us what to do.
All right. We'll try to take away all the fuel the engine has right now. Take a shovel, Paul. You can help me shovel coal out of the furnace.
I can do that.
It's hot. Be careful.
Okay, Dad.
Edith, go to the kitchen and get buckets of water to throw on the furnace.
Yes, Dad.
Cut off the water supply to the boiler, Harold.
Are you sure?
We run on steam power. If there's no steam, the engine won't run.
If there's not enough water, there's a chance the boiler explodes.
Here's your hot chocolate, Jerry.
Thank you, Miss Rosie.
Can you help me get a bucket of water, Rosie? Daddy's trying to put out the fire in the furnace so the night train slows down.
Happy to.
Mama, is the cut okay?
He'll be just fine. Just needed to get the blood cleaned off and some ice on that bump.
Much appreciated, Mrs. Mallard.
I'm back.
Heavens be praised! Could this afternoon get any better?
Where is Will Mallard? We need a full report on the entire situation submitted to George Pullman before we can make any decisions as to what further action we should take.
Action is already being taken, Mr. Ackerman.
I am the Pullman representative on this train. I demand to be consulted at every turn. I represent Mr. George Pullman's interests on board
George Pullman is on this train. Can't he speak for himself?
Gently, Rosie. Gently.
Yes, Louise. I hear you.
Why is the fireman in here? What happened to him?
Sam knocked me out and tied me up so he could sabotage the automatic brakes, sir.
Preposterous! Where is Sam? Every man deserves a chance to speak up for himself before his reputation is slandered with baseless accusations.
Sam isn't on the night train anymore. He escaped.
Ah, balderdash! I saw him less than an hour ago.
We caught Sam uncoupling the luggage car from Pullman's private car.
What? Why? Why
Like
would
Jerry said, Sam sabotaged the automatic brakes, Mr. Ackerman.
Unbelievable. This can't be true.
Go and see for yourself. The luggage car is gone, and so is Sam Lewis.
Here's your bucket of water, honey. It's heavy.
I can carry it.
I'm going to investigate this for myself. Starting with finding Will Mallard. Where is he?
You'll find Mr. Mallard right up ahead in the boiler room.
Good. I'll get to the bottom of this. I've never crossed an exterior connection before.
Move over. I'll go first.
What is the bucket of water for, little girl?
For my dad.
And why does your dad need water? The platform sways a little bit. Girl, don't jiggle around so much while you're walking. The train is moving so fast. I feel sick.
Just hold on to the guardrails and keep walking. It isn't as scary once you get used to it.
Okay.
I'm back. I brought a bucket of water. And Mr. Ackerman.
Thank you, Edith. Go ahead and dump the water in the furnace.
I'm here, Mallard. I'm here. What's going on? What did you do?
I told you not to touch anything until I...
Hello, Rudy. Try not to inhale all the coal dust and smoke.
My eyes won't stop watering.
I'll get another bucket of water.
Yes, Edith. At least one more.
Why are you shoveling the coal out of the fire and onto the floor? You're wasting so much of Mr. George Pullman's coal. This is absurd.
We have to slow the train down, Mr. Ackerman.
Well, stop making the fire smoke like that. Will Mallard, you're making me cough.
I'm trying to slow the night train before we reach Summit Tunnel so we don't crash.
Well, why would we crash? I demand to know. I need to make a report on the situation to Mr. Pullman. You owe me this information. Is it a problem with the boiler again? There really shouldn't be a problem with the boiler. It's brand new, fresh out of the factory. We had to get a new one after the first one blew up. I oversaw the transaction myself.
It's not the boiler.
This is not in the Pullman rule book. Oh, these actions are not Pullman policy or Pullman approved.
Rudy Ackerman, you are on a runaway train. The rule book doesn't really matter right now.
Well, we'll see about that. I'm telling George Pullman. I'm bringing him here immediately.
Will Mr. Pullman believe in the sabotage now? We tried to tell him about Sam, but he didn't believe us. He will now, though, right?
He might. It doesn't really matter right now, Paul. What matters now is getting this train to Sacramento in one piece.
Yes, Dad.
You have your watch? What time is it?
It's 1:15, Dad.
We're due to reach the tunnel at 1:30.
I have another bucket of water. Do you need more, Daddy?
Thank you, Edie. That'll be enough.
Dad, shouldn't we be trying to fix the brakes?
We can't reach the brake system while the train is moving. Sam smashed the panel that lets you reach the brakes from inside. The only way to access them now is by going on top of the engine.
What if I climbed up on top of the engine right now?
That's not safe, Paul. I think...
Will Mallard! What is the meaning of this? The passengers are panicking. Why are your children in the boiler room? This is not some cute little family business, Mallard. And why all this smoke? What is going on? This is the Pullman night train!
Yes, it is, Mr. Pullman, and it's out of control. We're about to crash as soon as we reach Summit Tunnel.
What have you done now?
It's not Daddy's fault.
Sam Lewis sabotaged the automatic brake system. You expect me to believe that my conductor...
You know I'm telling the truth! You're a railroad man, Pullman!
That's right! I am a railroad man, and you're one of my porters. What are you doing in the boiler room? You don't belong here! You should be cleaning up from lunch.
I'm part of the night train's crew. We're working to save this train.
I see it! I see the tunnel! Dad, it's like a mouth of a dragon's cave!
We're going to crash if we don't slow down!
Taking away the fuel in the furnace slowed us slightly, but it's not enough. We're still going too fast.
What are we going to do?
That's right! What are you going to do, Will Mallard?
I don't know.
Will, I have an idea.
Why does a porter have a say in the running of this train? It is none of his business.
I'm listening, Harold.
What's your idea?
We can stop this train.
Stop the train? We don't want to stop the night train, Porter. We want to slow it down and get through the tunnel. If we stop, we'll be a sitting duck. A sitting Mallard duck, just waiting for the Midnight Express to slam into us.
Thank you for your input, Mr. Pullman. If we stop the train, we can get out and try to access the brakes from the roof. One thing at a time.
And what's to stop Wagner's train from smashing into us while you try to fix the brakes in the tunnel?
Nothing. But it's that or crash into the wall now.
The handbrakes. We get a porter or a waiter in each car to engage the manual handbrake.
That's utter foolishness. One mistake and the cars will be moving at different speeds and crashing to each other, like a row of dominoes.
We can keep rhythm with a song, like the way the railroad men would when they laid a track. It'll keep us all turning the brakes at the same rate and slowing the train as a unit.
You're going to sing to save the night train. Are you out of your mind? This isn't a fairy tale.
We just need a signal to know when to start braking the cars at the same pace, and we can stop the train safely all together.
The flares. We'll use the flare gun out the window from the engine.
I can help. Me too.
Surely, you won't let the children help Mallard.
We need all the help we can get.
This is out of control!
We can do this!
Time, Paul?
1:17.
We'll pull all the brakes at 1:30, but don't start until you see the flare. As soon as you see that, all the handbrakes should be pulled. I'll guide the train as it goes into the tunnel. If all goes well, we'll slow down enough to make it around the curve.
Understood.
Go get them ready, Harold. 2 men to a car. One to pull the brake, and the other to watch for the flare signal.
Yes, sir. And then we'll set the pace by singing all together.
We've got one shot at this, Harold. You'd better make it count.
Understood, sir.
Edith, go get Rosie and your mother. Bring all the passengers to Pullman's private car.
My private car?
That will be the safest place if the handbrakes don't slow us down quick enough.
Yes, Dad.
Go with her, Mr. Pullman. I'll do everything I can to bring this train to Sacramento safely. If we crash, I want you to be in the safest car. Go to the back of the train.
I don't like your tone, Mallard, but I suppose I have no choice. Pullman is bigger than one train. I must consider the future of this company.
Daddy, what if this doesn't work? What happens to you and Paul?
It'll work, Edith. Pray to our guardian angels and get the passengers to the back of the train.
Are you sure, Dad?
Would I ever put Paul in danger, Edith?
No, you wouldn't. Okay, I'll go then. I love you.
I love you too, Edith.
Go, Edith!
Angel of God, our guardians dear, to whom God's love commits us here, ever this day be at our sides, to light and to guard, to rule and to guide. Amen. Mama?
What is it, Edith?
Daddy wants us to bring all the passengers to Pullman's private car, just in case
the brakes fail.
Harold just came through. He told us his plan to use the handbrakes. Pullman came right after him. I guess he's rushing to the back of the train to save his own skin.
That's right. And Daddy said we have to get all the passengers and bring them to the private car right now. We have 12 minutes or less until we get to the tunnel.
We've been shoring up the kitchen just in case.
It'll probably be a rocky stop, but I think we're all set. Let's go. The passengers will be in the lounge car for the most part. They finished up with dinner 15 minutes ago.
You all right, Edith?
I'm worried about Daddy and Paul. They're right at the front of the train, Mama.
Dad will keep Paul safe. Come, we have no time to lose. We can help him by getting the passengers out of the cruiseway and safely in the back of the train.
Yes, Mama.
It's Philip here.
Looks like Harold is getting the crew together, so don't be worried, Edith.
Daddy has Paul, and you, and me, and a good crew to take care of everyone.
That's right, sweet girl. And right now, we got a job to do.
Yes, we do.
Do you need me, Harold?
I need the whole crew here right now. Where's Jerry?
Right here.
Stop eating lunch, Jerry! Get up, I need you, boy!
Yes, sir, I'm up.
I'm supposed to be helping with the handbrakes, too? I don't know nothing about trains, just about kitchens.
What's the trouble, Harold?
The automatic brake system was sabotaged. We're riding on a runaway train.
Jeepers creepers.
What's Will doing about it?
We have to help him.
Sure thing we do. Where do we start?
We'll be at that tunnel at 1:30. That's 10 minutes from now. We'll have to slow down the train as we enter so Will has enough control to navigate that first curve. Then we'll come to a full stop once we're in the tunnel and fix the brake system before resuming our journey.
But how are we gonna stop? Sam broke the brakes.
Sam? Sam the conductor?
Yes.
Well, blow me down.
Nobody messes with the night
knock
train.
him a
He
good
won't know
one.
what
That's
hit
what
him.
I said.
He's gone.
Sam got away?
Yes. Sam uncoupled the luggage car and got away.
That means he stole all the bags, too.
Now, everybody, listen up. Each car has a handbrake that only stops that car. We've got to turn the wheel on the brakes at the same time and at the same pace to slow the train.
How do we do that?
We sing. We sing line and track, loud and clear, keeping time all together, 2 men to a car.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Now listen up. The handbrake is a wheel positioned at the end of each car. You find it. Open the nearest window to the right side of the car and look out for the flare signal that's going to be coming from the engine. You'll be ready at 1:29. Don't you start turning that brake wheel until you see that there signal, and we all start singing together.
Okay, I can do that.
So can I. Where do you want us, Harold?
Philip, Barney, you stay in the dining car and be ready for the flare signal.
Got it.
Jerry, get someone to help you in the lounge car.
Yes, sir.
The rest of yous, go to the sleepers. Rosie will help me in the private Pullman service car.
Yes, I will. Now let's go. We only have a few minutes.
8 minutes to be exact. Let's go. Keep an eye on the time.
You got it, Harold.
Nicely done, Harold.
We'll bring the passengers to the last car.
Good. This plan will work. Thank God that handbrake system is still in place. It'll work.
It has to work.
Will Mallard might be incompetent. George Pullman is here. He brings order and harmony wherever
Everyone, please follow me to George Pullman's private car at the back of the train. Immediately.
Oh! Who are you to order these ticketed passengers around like that, Mrs. Mallard? Your husband was fired this morning.
I want our passengers to be safe. We'll be entering Summit Tunnel in about 8 minutes, and there's potential danger ahead of us. Please get up and go to the back of the train.
Why? What's happening, Louise?
The crew has it
Safety
under
precautions.
control. Just
Pullman
go to the
is
back.
safe.
We're on a
Remember,
runaway train.
this tunnel is dangerous. The whole California Railroad is one big string of life-threatening obstacles. This was supposed to happen. We always go to the back of the... Oh, wait. Oh, Will Mallard thinks we're going to crash. Oh, that's why George Pullman walked through here 2 minutes ago with such determination.
Oh, dear. I think I'm going to faint.
You're not gonna faint, Maddie. You're gonna take my arm and walk to Mr. Pullman's private car.
Louise Mallard, why are you frightening the passengers like this?
I'll explain while we walk, Rudy. George Pullman is in his private car. I'm sure he has a lot to tell you.
Mrs. Smith, won't you please get up? My father told me to have everyone go to the back of the train. You'll be safe there.
Is the train really running away?
Don't be afraid, Mrs. Smith. My daddy is taking care of it.
That's right. You just keep walking, Mrs. Smith. We'll get you nice and cozy in Pullman's private car. Lean on me. I know this was quite the shock for you.
I've been on a runaway train before. It was a Wagner train. That was the last time.
Hush now. This is a Pullman train, and Will Mallard is in charge. We're taking care of you.
I don't want to be in another wreck. I can't. I remember it so clearly. We went over the bridge, and the driver was going too fast, and it just crumpled up beneath, and everything was swinging and rocking, and oh, I can't do it again!
Mrs. Kate Smith, you need to stand up straight and keep moving. You've survived one wreck. I promise you'll survive this trip. I guarantee it.
Dopey Dad, we're missing the professor.
Check his room, Edith. I'll keep going with Mrs. Smith. I gotta help Harold in the private car.
Okay. Which room is Dopey Dad's? It was right next to Kate Smith's room. This is it. Professor? Professor Dopey Dad? Are you in there? We're stopping the runaway train, sir. Please come out to the last car where you'll be safe.
Leave me alone.
I mean it, Professor. Come out of your room.
I will do no such thing. If the train is in danger, I'm going to the engine. Get out of my way. This is historic, young lady. I deserve to be where the action is.
No, there's no room for you up there. Come with me.
I will not be ordered about by a little girl.
Professor Dopey Dad, I want to help you. George Pullman is at the back of the train, too. It's Mr. Mallard's orders.
Mr. Mallard's orders? Hogwash! I'm a ticketed passenger on this train with a commission to document the journey for history. I will do as I please. I'll go tell Will Mallard exactly what I think of this most recent stunt of his right this minute. The night train is perfectly fine. It's Will Mallard that's the problem. Rudy and George Pullman both agree with me.
That doesn't matter now, Professor. You must follow me to the back of the train immediately.
And who are you to tell me what to do?
I'm Mary Edith Bridget Mallard. I belong on this train just as much as you do. My dad is trying to save the train, and he wants you to be safe. That's why you need to go to the back of the train.
All right. I'm coming, little girl. Wait for me!
Paul, check the time for me.
We have 4 minutes left.
I'm driving the train, so you'll be responsible for setting off the flares.
Are you sure?
Yes, Paul, I'm sure. I want you to send out the flare signal when I tell you to.
Okay, Dad. Is it hard?
I'll show you how to do it right now. Pay close attention. This is a flare pistol. It has 3 signal flares inside. When you pull the trigger, the flare will be ignited and burned so the crew can see it. Just lean out of the window, point the gun up, and pull the trigger when I tell you.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Here's the pistol. You can do this.
I can. We'll stop this train.
How much time?
3 minutes left, Dad.
Go to the kitchen, Paul. As soon as you get in there, open the window on the right side of the car. I'll yell to you when to set off the flare. We're about to enter the tunnel.
But Dad, you said we'd be safe.
Obey me, Paul, now. Get out of the boiler room.
But Dad, if you think we're gonna crash, you can't stay in here.
Go, now.
Daddy.
I love you, Paul. Go to the kitchen. Leave the door open so you can hear me.
Yes, Dad. This will work. It has to work. It has to work or Daddy will crash along with the boiler and... God, you can't let that happen. It's gotta work. Pullman trains are safe. But the railroad is dangerous. Don't cry. Railroad men don't cry.
You've been listening to On the Night Train, The Race Across America, an original audio adventure from the Merry Beggars. If you're enjoying On the Night Train, share the story with a friend or family member now and bring them on board the Night Train. You can send them to onthenighttrain.com/subscribe. Leave a rating and a review so the adventure can be found by families all across America. Come back next Sunday at 6 p.m. Central to hear episode 19 of On the Night Train. Listen live on the relevant radio network, coast to coast, at onthenighttrain.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a rating and review to help others discover and enjoy On the Night Train. To catch up on episodes you've missed, to meet the Night Train passengers, and to explore the train cars, go to onthenighttrain.com. On the Night Train was written by Kylie Hatch, directed by Peter Atkinson, casting by Michaela Elise Fox, Script development by Buzz McLaughlin. Sound design by Kevin Conroy. Sound recording by Teresa Pascal. Edith was performed by Liliana Renee Renteria. Paul was Noah Bush. Harold Milton was Kellyanne Maston. Sam Lewis was Brian Middlestadt. Will Mallard was Gabriel Fries. Louise Mallard was Lydia Hanman. Rosie Johnson was Lakecia Harris. Kate Smith was Susie Kruckeberg. Professor Dopey Dad was Andrew Pond. Rudy Ackerman was Michael Woolner. Maddie Crocker was Anna Silva. George Crocker was Andrew Kerr. George Pullman was Dockham LaRose. Barney was Derek Demkowitz. Philip was Chris Miller. Jerry was Marcelo Wright. Mick was Amir Walker. And Patty was performed by Dimitri Moreno. The Merry Beggars is the entertainment division of Relevant Radio, bringing Christ to the world through the media.